I've only been here about 44 years. I think today, the last 4 hours might have been among the most emotional 4 hours I've spent working in this building over 44 years. This was a case involving a speed race where Officer Patrick Kepp was struck and lost both of his legs back in October of 2023. Today we are here to announce the sentence that was given. During that case that was tried, the defendant was found guilty of 13 different criminal offenses. The most serious of those offenses was second-degree assault. We asked today, before Judge Harry Storm, the same judge who heard the case originally, we asked and argued for a sentence of 22 years of incarceration. The judge gave precisely a sentence of 22 years, 60 days incarceration in this case for the conglomeration of the 13 counts for which the defendant was found guilty. The defendant in this case was warned over and over again that his course of conduct, where he was getting engaged in these speed contests, were endangering not only himself, but the lives of other people. Some of the people here assembled actually had conversations with Mr. Mayorga in advance of the tragic events where Patrick lost his two legs in this case.
While we'd all agree that, trial was not the exact outcome that we wanted, to say the least, today gives those of us that are here, standing beside me and next to me, those that aren't here, my family, friends, some sense of closure. We're all just happy that we've reached a conclusion today that is as best as it could have been for what was left on the table, and I'm very thankful for everyone's support.
Today marks an important step moving forward in the long aftermath of the events that occurred on October 18th, 2023. The individual responsible for intentionally striking Pat Kepp was sentenced today, as John said, after a lengthy legal process. And as I said upstairs in front of the judge, we abide by that process. Regardless of the outcome, it cannot undo the pain that was caused that morning, but it does bring a measure of closure and, most importantly, accountability to the defendant's actions. Sergeants Kepp, Seymour, and Smith all gave meaningful and courageous statements to the court, and we are extremely pleased that Judge Storm reminded the defendant that actions do have consequences. We are deeply grateful that Pat Kepp is here with us today. His recovery and return to work have been a testament to his resilience, strength, and commitment to this department. Pat remains an example to us all, especially those who were on the scene that day, of what it means to serve with courage and resilience. And we are fortunate, very fortunate, to call him a colleague and a friend. Thank you to everyone who worked on this case, especially the prosecution team and those who have supported Pat throughout the process. Days like this remind us of the challenges we face in our profession, but more importantly of the strength we find in one another and our ability to overcome adversity.
If you were present here today, you realized how wonderfully served we are by the men and women of the Montgomery County Police Department, who actually place themselves so many times in danger to make sure someone else, unknown to them, is not harmed.